Did you know that there's one bone in your body that has a dramatic impact on your health? This bone sits right below your brain. Your brain controls everything that your body does. Your brain uses the nervous system to do this. I'm talking about everything. Your heartbeat, digestion, moving your arms, breathing. Everything is controlled by the one thing on top of your head, the brain. Your brain, of course, is inside your head. Your head weighs as much as a bowling ball. Your bowling ball-sized head sits on top of your spinal column. Inside of your spinal column is your spinal cord, which branches nerves off to every part of your body. Your head connects to your spine through a bone called the atlas. The atlas actually controls the alignment of the entire spine like a chain. Wherever your atlas moves, your head moves with it. If this top bone in your neck has shifted out of position ever so slightly, no more than the thickness of a fingernail, it can move your head off center of your body. In an effort to keep the head over the center of the neck, the entire spine and pelvis will twist, pulling one hip up and one leg with it. You are now walking around on one leg that is shorter than the other. This places more weight on one side of your body than the other. The wear and tear on your entire body is exactly like driving a car that is out of alignment. The result can be muscle and joint pain anywhere in the body. Without correcting the problem, which originated with a single bone, the atlas, at the top of your neck, moving out of position, your entire body is now imbalanced. When this continues over time, something else starts to happen. Because nerve flow is disrupted or distorted, degeneration of cells and organs can occur, causing internal physical problems that may not show up for years. Your body has built-in mechanisms that cause it to protect the most vital functions at the sacrifice of what it considers to be at that time the least necessary functions, which could be all kinds of different things. It can be whether or not you can control your hands. It can be whether or not you can sense pain, or whether or not you were dizzy. It malfunctions. That's the bottom line. If you have things like vertigo, migraines, or fibromyalgia, TMJ, chronic pain, post-concussion syndrome, or sciatica, or numbness and tingling in your arms, epilepsy, or Tourette's, or MS, or Parkinson's, or any of those symptoms can be caused because your brain has become cut off. Your wires are pinched. The deal is, you got to get that aligned. Once you get the atlas aligned, your body can start to heal. But it's got muscles that are bound up in this way for years or even decades. But the bottom line is, many times, if you find the right doctors, the ones that really know how to do this upper cervical correction and balance that atlas, you can come into their office and then they have you up on 2 scales and your weight will be completely off to one side because your spine is bound up. Or they do a nerve scan to see if you're getting uneven nerve function. Or one leg will be higher than the other, like he does a leg check or she does a leg check, and when you leave, you are balanced, squared. Once you get the upper neck aligned properly and your heavy head balanced over your spine, your body can start to heal. Doesn't it make sense? That if your body was completely balanced, every other function would start to work better? If you take supplements, if you work out, you do yoga, you do breathing, you do meditation, whatever you do, your body is going to be communicating with itself on its highest level possible. The crazy thing for me is that nobody knows about this. I read this article in Scientific American about chronic pain where they're talking about targeting the neurons. It seemed to be misfiring at that point where it enters the spine. How more obvious can it be? That it might be getting pinched off there at the atlas. If they know that the top bone can align it, why doesn't everybody know? I don't know, but that's what I'm trying to tell you about today, so you need to check this out. It is real. There are people getting better. We can prove it. For sure, there's clinical trials. There was one that was on Good Morning America, where high blood pressure got lowered better than 2 meds for people just getting an upper cervical correction. The Atlas aligned. That's it. You got to check it out somewhere. Check out this website. Find a doctor who does this upper cervical work.